Hey everyone with the faith. Today in my fresh Percure character information in the Percure edition, we will be talking about the team's yellow cure of pineapples in faith in general. Inori Yamabuki, aka Cure Pine. So let's begin. Inori Yamabuki, who is also called Buki as a nickname of hers, is one of the four main cures in Fresh Percure. She is a second year at Christian Private White Clover Academy. She goes by the alter ego Cure Pine as a Percure, who is the Percure of faith. She uses the catchphrase which is, "I have faith in myself." Inori Yamabuki comes from the 6th season of Percure, Fresh Percure. She made her debut as herself in episode 1 and became Cure Pine for the first time in episode 3 of the series. Inori is 14 years old and comes from the city of Yatsuba, where she lives in the small town of the city's shopping district, Clovertown Street. She is the only and biological child of the Yamabuki family, which contains her mother, Naoko Yamabuki, and her father, Tadashi Yamabuki. Her role in the series is that of Percure. She goes by the name Cure Pine as a Percure, and Cure Angel Pine in one of her ultimate forms. Her theme is pineapples and her theme color is yellow. Inori uses the phrase to transform into a Percure, which is change, Percure beat up. Items she uses to transform into Cure Pine are Key Rune, one of the 4 Pick Runes, and a Link one. The weapons Pine uses are the Cure Stick, called the Pine Flute, which I actually thought was called the Honey Flute, because of voice lines, and the Clover Box with the 3 other cures. Although it's usual for the main lead to have the catchphrase 1 per season, it's also common for a yellow card to have a regular catchphrase. For Inori, her catchphrase is, "I have faith in myself." Inori Yamabuki is voiced by Akiko Nakagawa, who outside of Percure, you may best know her for being the voice of Soda Higurashi in Inuyasha and Miss Golden Week in One Piece. Inori has 2 emotions, which are Heart Dictionary and No Belief, No Life. Inori is shorter than the other girls, with goldenrod eyes and amber shoulder-length hair, partly worn in a side ponytail and tied up with a yellow ribbon. When not wearing her uniform, she casually wears a pale yellow long-sleeve shirt beneath a light orange and hunter green camisole, a light blue skirt, navy knee socks, and brown slipped-on shoes. For summer, she wears a white blouse with an orange ribbon beneath a cream sleeveless shirt, knee-length pastel yellow leggings, and white flats. She swaps her accessory hair for a hair tie with 2 hunter green spheres. For dance, she wears a yellow sweatsuit with a white top, the bottoms being a skirt, with black bike shorts, white leg warmers, and sneakers of orange and white. In the movie, she wears a light yellow sweater over a cream color shirt along with an orange vest and shawl, white skirt, and brown cowboy boots with pale yellow socks. As Cure Pine, her eyes and hair become golden, and the waver hair grows out while keeping the same style as normal. She wears an orange-yellow ribbon with a yellow heart and gains a pair of upside-down goldenrod heart earrings and choker. She wears a pastel yellow ruffle mini dress with golden raw lining, ribbon, and ribbon stitching. The chest sleeves in middle of the torso are off-white, with her sleeves shaped like wings. Her skirt is a fluffy off-white layered petticoat, and her link rune is worn around her waist. She also gets puffied yellow and golden raw wisp pieces, burgundy tied tube socks, and a pair of golden wad boots, with white and pale yellow detail. As Pure Angel Pine, her hair becomes thicker and slightly longer. While various outfit details become enlarged, her dress is pale yellow and she has a fluffy pair of wings. As Pure Rainbow Pine, she resembles Angel Pine, but with a small pair of golden wings. Inori is calm, gentle, quiet, and shy, making her stand out somewhat from the other three wealthy, rambunctious fresh cures. She tends to worry about what others think of her, and gets embarrassed easily. She is very protective of those she cares for, though she usually prefers to avoid disputes whenever possible. While she normally goes with the flow, she can also be quick-witted and nimble when the situation calls for it. She adores animals and aspires to become a veterinarian like her parents when she is older. When she is first introduced, Inori is a reserved girl with low self-confidence. She seeks to improve on this aspect of herself, however, and over the course of the series, is shown to grow more confident. Tadashi Yamabuki is Inori's father who works as a veterinarian. He is patient and loves animals, and because of this, Inori respects and looks up to him as an inspiring vet herself. Though Inori was initially terrified of Tart due to a long-standing fear of ferrets, she overcomes this fear after the two inadvertently end up switching bodies, understanding one another better in the process, which is seen in episode 10. Following this incident, Inori becomes closer with him, affectionately referring to him as Tart-chan. Kibun is Inori's personal pick run. She allows Inori to speak to and understand the language of animals, use her upgraded attack, and later on the series, she gives Pine the power to transform into Pure Angel Pine. Kento is Daisuke's friend from Love School who is implied to have a crush on Inori. She seems to be unaware of this, but is shown to get along with him well. Love Momozono is her childhood friend and Percure teammate. Love always respects and cares for her while also providing her with encouragement. Miki Ono is her childhood friend and Percure teammate. Like Love, Miki is equally understanding and supportive towards Inori, and also serves as her emotional support. Her surname name Yamabuki, when broken down, Yama, which translates to mountain, and Buki, which translates to blow, breathe, and puff, referring to her blowing into her pine flute to use her attack. Ki and Buki can also mean yellow, obviously referring to her theme color, and the word Yamabuki can also refer to a kind of yellow flower known as Japanese Kyria. Her first name, Inori, breaking down, Ino means pray, wish, and to have faith, referring to her role as the cure of the symbol of faith, and her attack, Healing Prayer. Her nickname Buki is just a nickname made out of her surname Yamabuki, and so her full name could mean Yellow Mountain of Prayer or Faith Wishing Blowing on the Mountain. Her name as a cure, Pine, is not from the name of the plant pine, but the shortened form from pineapple, which is a tropical fruit. When Inori runs into Love on the way, Love asks her if she could form a dance group with her and Miki, but Inori backs down first. Later, at the location where the dance lesson is, she sees Love and Miki dancing, and it turns out she wants to dance in reality too. A few days ago after school, she went to Kaoru-chan's Donuts Cafe and asked him for advice. After Kaoru-chan cheered her up, Takeshi arrives with Lucky to pick her up. When they play at the river, Ise appears and turns Lucky into a nakamureke. When Inori tried to cry out for help, there was no one to help, so she decided to do something by herself. When Inori returns to the location, she sees Peach and Berry fighting Lucky and begs them to stop. Inori tries to reach Lucky, but she doesn't listen at first. But Inori did with some coaxing until Lucky got pushed by Ise. This gets Inori into danger, but then Kirun flies into her cell phone, turning into a Lunkwun, and Inori obtains the ability to transform into Pure Pine. Then Pine fights Nakameke Lucky with Peach and Berry and purifies her with her attack, Healing Prayer. Later, at Love's home, Inori tells Love and Miki she wants to join the dance group, and they welcome her. Inori's ferret phobia still hasn't improved. One day, when Solar turns a gambling machine into a nakamureke, it ends up that Inori and Tart's bodies get switched. Love and Miki weren't aware of them being swapped at first, but over time they noticed their behavioral changes. Inori also is scared of herself because she's in Tart's body now. Later, when Inori gets a call from her mother, she learns the same thing also happened to the other people and everyone realizes it is all of Labyrinth's doing. In the meantime, while Love and Mickey look for Labyrinth, Inori and Tart head to the animal clinic. When they arrive there, Inori tells her parents that she became an animal too after Tadashi notices the injury on Inori's tail. He starts to treat it. He even jokes that she became the animal she fears the most. After treating her injury, Inori's father tells her the cause of her ferret phobia. Later, when Inori and Tart arrive at the Nakamureki's location, they see Peach and Berry injured. At first, Tart and Inori didn't know how to transform, but with the help of connecting their emotions, Tart managed to transform into Pure Pine. After defeating the Nakamureki, Pine and Tart's bodies switch back. Then Inori realizes she has overcome her ferret phobia and becomes closer friends with Tart. When Chiffon becomes ill, Inori decides to nurse her back to health and brings her and Tart to her home. At home, Inori runs into complications because she can't research about Chiffon's illness, and because Chiffon's baby talks too. She also wanted to ask her father who won't be home all night as well as her mother. The next day, a Nakamureki appears created with a gaming console by Solar at night. When Peach and Berry have trouble defeating the Nakamureki, Inori wants to go to help them, but can't do it as she's worried about Chiffon. Then Chiffon tells Inori to go even though she still feels bad. Chiffon summons Inori's pick rune, Kirun, as her feelings reach her. When Inori arrives at the Nakamureki's location, she transforms into Pure Pine and purifies the Nakamureki with her new attack, Healing Prayer Fresh. After that, it turns out Chiffon is constipated as she stayed awake all night due to Tart's video game playing. After Love finds out that Setsuna is Ise, Mickey and Inori go to visit Love. Inori tries to talk to Mickey out of speaking harshly to Love, getting her to fight Setsuna, but they have to find her once Love runs out of her room. She is present for Cure Peach's fight with Ise, and Setsuna's rebirth as Cure Passion. Days later, a Tower Nakamureki attacks the city, getting Inori's attention. She transforms into Cure Pine and meets Berry along the way. Both help Peach deflect a missile heading for Cure Passion. The three welcome Cure Passion to the team after Waster retreats. After practicing for a dance that involves 4 members of a team by a resort, Inori asks her 2 friends to go on ahead to a barbecue dinner with Miyuki had offered. She finds Setsuna in her room and tells her how she was initially too shy to dance. She convinces Setsuna to join Clover and helps her through basic dance routines to show how much fun dancing is. Cure Pine and Cure Passion later work together to defeat an inner tube Nagarumeke summoned by Waster. Cure Pine is the alias of Inori Yamabuki as a pretty cure. Her interjection is, "The yellow heart is the emblem of faith, freshly harvested Cure Pine." She represents faith and is represented by the diamond symbol. Her pick rune is Cure Rune, is yellow and has cat-like ears on its head. When she is in her ultimate form, she gains thanks to the people of Labyrinth. She is Cure Angel Pine. She is capable of flying at fast speed and has the powered-up strength. Together with everyone, she can use the attacks Loving True Heart and Loving True Heart Fresh. She even has the same phrase as Cure Angel Peach, which is, "The white heart is the heart of everyone, fleshy flapping Cure Angel." In the All-Stars DX2, she gains the form Cure Rainbow Pine. Together with the other Cures upgraded, the group of 17 girls formed the group Cure Rainbow. This upgraded outfit resembles that of Cure Angel in the season's finale, except with a pair of small golden wings instead of her fluffy white ones. To transform into Cure Pine, first Inori opens her Link Run, touches the button at the bottom, while a patch of yellow, orange, blue, and pink colors hearts fly from her finger. She shouts, "Change, pretty cure," and her hair ornaments disappear. She puts her white foot down and then shouts, "Beat up." She spins around, falling through the air. Her clover brooch appears on her left chest. Her hair turns a golden color, followed by her dress appearing, her boots, socks, and wristbands, and earrings then start to appear one by one. Her Link Rune then appears on her right side, and after that, both her earrings, followed by her heart-shaped bow. Then Cure Pine lands on the ground and saying her introductory speech. To transform into Cure Angel Pine, she shouts, "Change, pretty cure, beat up," with the rest of the cures, and her normal Cure Pine outfit disappears. She starts to spin slowly while a white light creates her dress, and she recites her introduction speech along with the other Angel cures. Healing Prayer is Inori's first attack finisher that she uses to purify Nakamurekes. She first performed it in episode 3, and it is upgraded to Healing Prayer Fresh in episode 13, and she performs it using the cure stick, the Pine Flute. Triple Fresh is the first group attack used by Pine herself alongside Peach and Berry, with a combination of their first finishers, Love Sunshine, Esper Shower, and Healing Prayer, which is first used in the All-Stars movie, and it's only named in the movie. It goes unnamed in the series as the cures use Triple Fresh together with the use of the cure sticks. Lucky Clover Grand Finale is the second group attack with Pine performs alongside Peach, Berry, and Passion. It requires the use of the Clover Box. She summons the Prayer Leaf in the attack and first used it with the other cures in episode 37. Loving True Heart is the third group attack Pine performs with Peach, Berry, and Passion in the Ultimate Forms Cure Angel in episode 49. It is upgraded to Loving True Heart Fresh with Tart, Azukina, Waster, and Solar joining them in the final episode. Cure Pine can use a few basic attacks such as Pretty Cure Punch and Pretty Cure Kick together alone or with her friends. Fact number 1. In the Pretty Cure All-Stars Sweet Flower card collection, Inori is represented by the marigold, which symbolizes friendship and sweet love in the language of flowers. Fact number 2, Inori's blood type is revealed to be type O. Fact number 3, Inori shares her voice actress with Yabe Chiaki from Futari wa Pretty Cure, as well as Ko Andu, a supporting character from Futari wa Pretty Cure Splash Tar. Fact number 4, she is the first cure whose friends primarily referred to her by her nickname. And fact number 5, she is the only known cure who is Christian, and the only cure from the franchise to have a stated religion, as of now and so far. The reason I said that was because who knows, in the recent Percure series, when they try something new or what they haven't used in a while in the series, would we have a cure with a stated religion of another type. And that's Inori Yamabuki Cure Pine Explained. I hope you enjoyed, as we're gonna get into the last cure of the Fresh team, who was once a villain in the series but became good, and what I considered and know the first mid-season cure to have cure in her name and not milky or shiny. That being the villain of East, turned into a cure of passion, fruits, and happiness in Crimson Red. East Setsuna Higashi, aka Cure Passion. So see you next time.